This game, Farlight 84, I will say did something by accident. And it was something that happened by coincidence and accident. This is a game that's been in the making for 2 years, and I've seen other content creators post clips of this game from the Tap Store beta versions, little alpha versions, and I thought nothing of it, but it did something genius, and I'm going to explain. Alright guys, Black Tiger here with some more gaming news and highlights, commentating, and reactions. I'm reacting to this new game called Farlight 84. It came out a couple weeks ago, live, global, but it's been out for a while on Android for quite some time, for maybe about a month or so, but it's now global on the iOS and PC Steam version. Now, I just want to get into how this game did something special by accident that helped its own self as a game. Now, I can recall a couple years ago there was some content creators that I follow on my other channel, which is, I can name a few. There's maybe about 3 mobile gamers that I watch. They just post videos of clips and gameplay. Some of them don't even commentate. They don't say anything. They don't have any voice. There's nothing. They just show gameplay. So these games were in Tap Store. And I remember seeing Farlight 84 and just like, I didn't understand the game. I didn't know it was a battle royale. I didn't know it was like PvP, like arena shooter. I was a little confused. But now this game has now gone global, and it did something really strange. Now, we know that a lot of games that come out of nowhere from side game creators and, just not big name companies that make video games. You'll like say, hey, what is this? Especially on the mobile community. Like NetEase. NetEase is a big business in China, now we know this, but NetEase also has knocked off a whole lot of games. When PUBG came out, they came out with a Battle Royale game as well. When Fortnite came out, they came out with a Battle Royale game as well. And, Last Rules of Survival was the PUBG, and then you had Creative Destruction, which was the Fortnite of mobile, which them games did fairly well at the time being. But then when PUBG Mobile came out and hit hard, they got sued, and then, I don't know, there was a lot of hackers, they had trouble stopping it, and then, whatever happened with them games like Last Rules of Survival. And then Fortnite, the Fortnite knockoff, what they would call is Creative Destruction, which I was actually a full-time creator on my other channel for that game. And they did fairly well as well, but they couldn't keep up because Fortnite had way too many updates, brand new maps, this and this and this and this and this was going on. They couldn't keep up. And the actual full-time creators started complaining, and then people just said F it, and they left playing the game and decided to start playing other games. Now, we have seen this in the mobile community. Now, back to this game, Farlight 84. We didn't know what this was. I remember seeing gameplay. I did not look at this as a knockoff of any game. But I also saw another game called Omega Legends, which is similar to this, but it's more animated, cartoonish graphics. And it still has not came out global or in a servers and stuff like that, but it's in a Brazilian server, which was a fairly decent game, but it wasn't like great. It still had a lot of work to do. So that leads to another game called Sausage Man, which came out in Tap Store first, and then it came out global, and it's in the Google Play Store, and it's on iOS, which is another battle royale, which is fairly fun, but it didn't get didn't capture the life that Farlight did when Farlight came out. Now, there was another game that came out. There was a game that came out on PC and console called Apex Legends. But Apex Legends made a mobile version. Mobile version was very, very popular when it came out. But it was out for about 11 months. And for some reason, which is I was not a full-time content creator of Apex Legends, but you can see on my page I have some content. They canceled the mobile version. I saw other people making videos on it. I saw other people doing different reactions on it. And it was a little strange to me. I was a little confused because I thought it was one of the best optimized gameplay, similar, almost identical, almost the closest thing I've seen for a mobile version to the PC version besides Fortnite Mobile. And we know what happened with Fortnite Mobile. Now, with that being said, when Farlight 84 just came out about a month ago, or a couple weeks ago global, but it came out a month ago or 2 months ago on just Google Play Store, there wasn't much talks about it. But with Apex Legends Mobile came off the market, all of a sudden this was in the talks. Now, that's what I want to talk about, how they did something genius. By accident, Farlight 84 did something very, very genius by accident. And what they did is they came out at the right time. They went global at the right time. I think they already had a plan to release soon, but I think they were paying attention to their competition, and they knew that Apex Legends Mobile was going to go off the market. So, with that being said, I even saw in their Discord where they said, well, we know there's they were already talking about new players from Apex is going to come over here, we're going to welcome you in, and all this good stuff. Now, that was a coincidence, and they followed it, and they took advantage of it, and I can't blame them one bit, because when you're running a business, you have to do what you got to do. It's the same genre, Battle Royale, same genre. Now, it is definitely the same genre because you can't even do solo. There's no solo mode in this. It's either squads, even though Apex Legends trios. They came out, and now, after a couple weeks after going global, I see all the big mobile content creators playing this game. I see a whole lot of people jumping into action. And when I play the game, I remember I played it while I was on beta and early access. It was fairly easy. I'd probably run across maybe 2 or 3 real players, and they weren't that good at it. So it made me look like, hey, I'm alright. This game might be alright. But, and that's me, I'm willing to play the knockoff to avoid too much of the grinder, heavy competition, people who play all day, every day, and you just can't get good gameplay in because you got to worry about these people that are fire. Now, this game now is that game, because this game is popular as hell at this point until. And another thing that helped him out as well, when you talk about Battle Royale Mobile, is that Warzone Mobile has been postponed and pushed. The date of release has been pushed all the way until later this year, which was supposed to be pushed in May, which would have been today, tomorrow, who knows. Now it's not out, which that would have took a whole lot of players from this game to that game, and that's pretty much where we're at in the market of gaming. So, with that being said, Farlight 84 came out at the very right time. This company, the developers are probably sitting in the office clapping their hands and going crazy right now, because it is not a coincidence, or is it a coincidence that this happened? But I know they were paying attention when they found out Apex was not going to drop. Now, after they dropped, they find out that Warzone is being postponed to release later in the year. So, players that are in the Battle Royale games are not going to be taken away. Now, NetEase does have a game. It's called Bloodstrike Mobile, which was supposed to be the kind of equivalent to Warzone, but that game is not out. It was only in beta, and it was in test phase. That game, no telling what that is. It might drop tomorrow, or it might drop in June. You don't know, because games like that don't really have actual set dates for people that are looking forward to it. They come and then they're out. That's it. Simple as that. But it's a fun game. I just don't think that it's going to be able to compete yet, because. But I think it will take a few players. But let's not. But right now, until this game gets played out, until the content creators say, you know what, I'm done with Farlight 84, I'm just going to play the game now it's been played. Well, some of them have been playing Apex Legends, so they can't go back to that. Question is, they're going to go back to PUBG Mobile, or they're going to go back to Call of Duty Mobile, and people probably played out on playing some of them games as well, and obviously the true dedicated and loyal PUBG Mobile players are still playing it. The Call of Duty Mobile players, the dedicated and content creators they're still playing it. So, with that being said, I just want to talk about how crazy this game blew up in about a week and a half, just because of the timing was right, The gameplay is optimized. I don't get much lag in this game. And then I play it on PC. I play it on my mobile device. Same account. It plays fairly well either way. They did a good job of taking their time with this game. They did a good job of. I don't. It's crazy because if you want to compare it to Apex Legends Mobile, it's not even the same. The map is different. There is a lot of abilities in this game, and it does not let you play solo. So that's what's similar, that's what disappoints me. I'd rather play solo because I don't have an organized team. And I always end up playing with randoms, and what randoms do, they just chase kills, and usually when somebody's chasing kills, they end up getting killed, and then it's a 1v4. So, with that being said, I think this game I think they did a good job by accident, but I think they did a good job on purpose, but also by accident as far as game players and player base and popularity. But yeah, this is Black Tiger Mobile here. I just wanted to talk about this Farlight 84. And I'll see you on the next episode.
Reloaded. Restoring shield. Defense.